The same man that was talking shit about what does Anthony offer. I was watching a game with him. I was watching the Chelsea game with him, sitting right next to me, and he's talking about, yo, this geezer's a problem.
TezTalks. Check the scores before you come with your reckless talk. Go check. Sending corn, banter my team, I will banter yours. For the win, taking no L's, we don't do draws. Don't press pause, keep your ears peeled when Tezzy talks. But that leads us on to the next segment nicely, and
It does.
transfer window's open. It's January. Things are moving already. Bare rumours going in. If Arsenal are gonna win the league, what do they need? Who do they need to have a chance? For me, that's the only way we have a chance if we get a couple players in January.
You see me, yeah? I think everyone's talking about midfielder and winger. I think you need a striker, bro. I think you need a striker. You need somebody that's gonna come in and get you someone that's gonna come in January and get you 15 goals in the league. You ain't got I don't think you got anyone that's gonna do that.
You don't think none of our players can hit 15 goals in the league?
From January up until the end of the season?
Well, we've got a few players on 7 right now.
Yeah, they'll get overall, but I'm saying like somebody to come in
And get 15 from January.
Yeah.
But who would do? Who's out there to do that?
Yeah.
Who do you think is there?
Vlahovic could do it, I reckon. Well, Tony could do it, I reckon, in the Arsenal team. Tony could do it.
I'll be honest, I don't think the Arsenal playing style is suited
To a killer.
An out number 9. When Arsenal at the best, no one's really stuck in the box. The best football we've played this season, our striker Jesus is coming from the halfway line and is in the middle, running here, darting there, you get me?
You're right.
I don't think an out number 9 benefits us as an option off the bench when things ain't going well. But for the way that Arteta plays and the way he wants us to continue playing, I think someone in the mode of more a Jesus, like, let's say João Felix, someone that can be effective in different positions on the pitch or at different positions in the final third, cutting in, or do you know what I mean?
I hear what
someone
you're
like that. Like, I think another option, another threatening option, someone that's gonna be more of a, not necessarily more of a threat, but someone that's gonna put more fear into defenses than Eddie Nketiah. Don't get me wrong, I like Nketiah, but it's just, I don't know, there's something about it that's just not. It doesn't give me faith and belief. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like we need another addition there. Obviously, we're linked with Modric, whatever his name is. I'll be honest, I've watched him play a couple times. He looks like a good player.
What do you think he's going to add?
I think he just adds to the depth. Because that's one thing Arsenal lack. Our best players start, and then there's no one to really come on. There's no one to come on to affect the game.
What about that? Was it Vieira?
Yeah, Vieira's good, but we still yet to see it from him. Obviously, and he's not gonna come on for Saka or Martinelli. He will, like, he can play wide, but he's more of a centre midfielder. He's more of a 10. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And we're not really playing with a 10 right now. We're playing with 2 8s. Man, I think Odegaard's playing as a 10, but he's not. He's playing as an 8.
I'm not playing as a 10.
So, who else? We do need a midfielder, because if Partey gets injured, it's peak.
You don't think Al-Neni can just slot in?
Al-Neni, bro, you taking the piss? You're taking the piss. Nah, that's poor from you, Tez.
Nah, you don't think he can slot in, bro?
Slot in and do what, bro? Fill the space, because that's all he does.
When he's played this season, do you not think he's done okay or well or good enough?
He's not. I don't say he's been bad, but he's done nothing really. He will not fill me with any confidence.
What about, back to, I know we just spoke about it, what about Vieira? You don't think Vieira can...
Yeah, I think Vieira's good. I think he's good, but I don't think we need another attacking mid because he's there. Do you know what I mean? He can do the job in Europa League and off the bench when the game's won. Well. Smith Rowe to come back, he'll be like a new signing.
So you think you need like
I think we need a midfielder,
like a Fred, not Fred obviously, but someone like that.
Yeah, someone that's just gonna. What's the word they're using these days? Enforce. Is that the word they use these days?
Yeah.
Someone that's just gonna put their body about, win the ball back.
Tenacious.
Yeah.
A tenacious player.
But not just someone that's just... Someone that still links the lines and like Partey does. Gets the play moving, the transition. But yeah, the markets... Whether the market, there's a player there, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's one thing saying what you need, but if that player's not available, boy, sir, you're fucked, bro. But,
what do you think City need to trump you to the title?
It's mad to say that City need something because if you look at the squad that they've got,
They don't need fuck all.
They don't need nothing.
They just need the players to hit the ground running. That's all they need.
One thing I would say that I feel is missing from City is pacey wingers. I feel like they've kind of abandoned that over the years because you think about it, they had Sterling, Sane.
It's got Pep too greedy.
Yeah,
Pep too greedy. That's what it is. Yeah.
And so some would say that period there was some of the best football from City.
100.
Do you know what I mean?
I would sit here and say that with my chest, bro. Jesus was involved in that. So we both agree that
I feel like he needs to play Alvarez more as well. Cause Alvarez is a baller, bro, and it's just I'm not. Do you know what it is? It's gonna sound like man are saying that Haaland ain't the guy, because obviously Haaland's the guy, but City just seems so predictable these days. Like obviously if it works, but so half the time when I'm watching them, I don't really enjoy it anymore. Like you just know what's gonna happen. You just know De Bruyne is gonna get the ball wide right. He's gonna whip it. That's what's gonna happen. 9 times out of 10.
That's what they say about De Bruyne. They say he's a cross merchant, but that's a story for
I don't think
another
there's
day.
anything wrong with that being that, because a lot of players can see that cross, or some players won't even see the cross. But it's for one, you gotta see the cross, and then you gotta execute the cross.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So that's nothing to disrespect De Bruyne.
No, you're right.
Like, it's
right.
still the best at doing what he does, but I just think that a lot of the time it's easier for defenders. That's why City struggle sometimes, because the defending team know what they're gonna do.
Exactly. Who's next? Newcastle. What do Newcastle need to cement their top 4 guaranteed?
I think, you know what, Newcastle, they've got a few players coming back from injury still. They've got
People keep saying this, but all I think is Saint Maximin and
coming
Isaac.
back from injury.
That's it. And Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac. Who else?
This is what I'm saying.
I don't know what they need. Like they're playing well, so it's hard. You know, it's hard to pick at teams that are playing well. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, they must need something. Must need things, but. They just need to bolster the squad, really.
I think Newcastle just need to keep winning, not drop points, and they'll get top 4 realistically. Because what else do they need? Their midfield's calm. Pardon me saying that. Yo, anytime. That one has to go. But fuck, what was I saying now? I'm thinking about it. If Joe Linton gets injured, who comes in? Longstaff. Longstaff plays, a lie.
But ain't the 2 of them?
Yeah, there are. It's
2 of them, isn't it?
Both
2 brothers.
Both of them scored against us.
What's his name? Isaac Hayden. Is that his name?
Yeah. They might need a centre back still, but I just think Newcastle need to keep doing what they're doing. And then you got the glorious Manchester United. And I think we all know what Manchester United needs to cement that top 4. They need a striker. Everything else is calm for now. It's calm for now. You just need to go and get a striker. Some would say right back, centre back, another midfielder. But you need to go and get a striker, Manchester United. If you want top
big up
four,
Wan-Bissaka as well, bro.
Yeah,
I
man.
see you, man. You've been been getting onto Wan-Bissaka, you know.
you see me.
Yo, Wan-Bissaka's been doing bits, bro.
You see me. Yeah. You see me. I was
Wan-Bissaka's
just
looking like a new man.
I defended him for such a long time, and even now I still say defensively on form in the league. Defensively, there's no one better than him. But if the manager's just not gonna use him, let him go. Just let him go. Like, no point trying to stay at the club. No point even just holding on to the player. Just let him go. You get me?
Big up to him though.
You have to still.
The
You
way
have
he's
to.
been written off.
He's been
and for
written
him to
off. Come back.
come back fit as well.
Is that-
He looks fit, like.
But just a quick question: is that a big up Wan-Bissaka, or is it a, you know what, Ten Hag? You gotta give him his credit. Car Ranić couldn't do it. Ranić couldn't do it. And Oli was a defensive manager, so.
But let's be real though, it's been about 2-3 games, so.
It's only been 2-3 games.
Yeah.
Will he play tonight? Keep his place? Do you think he deserves to keep his place? Because the lot's fit now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I'd say he deserves.
it'll probably start still. They'll probably come on and.
Against Bournemouth, I'd say Wan-Bissaka deserves to keep his place. Still, that's what I would say. But definitely a striker. Who? I don't know. Do I think we're going to get a striker? No.
Who would you want?
I know who I want, bro. Vlahovic, bro. Get him in. Get him in.
Why can't you get him?
Because these men don't want to spend no money, blood. And I seen something about Juventus. Don't want to send him out on loan because they need him. If they're going to get rid of him, they want like 60 million. And that's 60 million euros. So if we get in Vlahovic, it's a summer thing. I really don't think I'm seeing us being linked to Giroud. If you're gonna go and buy Giroud for about 10-15 million because you're not loaning him, just fucking pay the 21 million and get João Felix in for six months. The fuck's wrong with you, lot, man?
Yo, João Felix ain't got nothing on Giroud, man. Giroud's the guy. Giroud's a baller though.
He is, man. You lot need to give Giroud his flowers.
That was one of the things I not regret because it's not. I didn't make the decision, but one of the decisions that I
wasn't happy with
was getting rid of Giroud.
I tell you what, Giroud
is so effective.
Yeah, of course.
Especially off the bench.
I got some
man would love a Giroud
bad
right now.
memories of this guy, you know.
Giroud, bro. Trust me, my man's got.
But I got some bad memories of
his
Giroud.
career as well. Look at his career right now.
Mad.
Mad.
Gotta give him his credit. Who's
Yeah,
next?
just a striker for you, man.
Yeah, just a striker. That's all we need. If it was
No wingers.
Nah, we don't need no wingers, man. We got Sancho to come back. He's back with the squad now.
So what are you saying about? What's your options now as striker? Rashford,
Martial. That's it, blood. That is it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it. That is it. We need a striker. ASAP. Liverpool. What do Liverpool need?
Centre midfielders, bro.
Exactly. It's nothing more, nothing less.
They've been crying out for a midfielders for over 12 months, 18 months, I'd say. They've been desperate. And then what did they go do? Buy a fucking winger?
Red-eye Utes. Trust me, red-eye Utes. Now you got your manager talking about, oh, we're not gonna splash no more cash, and them man want 40 million for fucking that Nunez. But do you really want to go and buy another Nunez? Do you really want to do that? Really? Fucking hell. I mean, the one that you got at the moment in time, shocking, absolutely shocking.
Oh, this geezer, bro.
Blood. A man said to me,
you're just trolling
nah,
you're
fuck that.
trolling, bro.
Nah, hear me out. A man said to me, yeah. Well, I didn't say to me. He took shots at me and said, yo, what does Anthony bring if he's not scoring? What does Nunez bring? Because all this getting into the positions, he's getting into positions and he's not, it's not even like he's getting into the positions and he's passing the ball to someone and you're not scoring or he's affecting the game. He's not affecting the game.
No, but he's always dangerous, so he's going to start scoring.
When?
We said, trust me, his luck's just out right now. But trust me, once that clicks, Nunez is going to be a bagsman. Watch.
Next season. Man ain't seen the best of Nunez till next season. Who they got next? I don't even know who they got next.
When we gonna see the best of Anthony, bro?
When we gonna see the best of Anthony? I reckon you'll see. I reckon Anthony will do more for Man United this season than Nunez will do for Liverpool. But I've had enough of betting about Liverpool and at this moment in time. I'm telling you, man. Trust me.
So.
We'll see. We'll see. It's been what? How many games?
I just don't see the player that. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I would have seen glimpses by now.
You've seen that, bro.
What I would have seen is he's got a decent left foot shot.
He's got a good right foot as well.
That's all I've seen. He's got a decent left foot shot.
He can fucking.
That's all I've seen.
It can take on players and beat them. No
I don't
homo.
see that. I don't see it.
If you've been watching United and you've been watching him play, you would have seen it. You would have seen it a few times. The same man that was talking shit about what does Anthony offer. I was watching a game with him. I was watching the Chelsea game with him, sitting right next to me, and he's talking about, yo, this geezer's a problem. He's all twisting up them Chelsea youths and that. Why do you think who come off at 35 minutes? Was it Cucurella? Could have been Cucurella, and it was because of him.
You heard about me?
No, not you. Not you knows.
Definitely weren't me.
He's a regular watcher. He knows what I'm talking about. But now you've seen it. If you've been watching him properly and you've been watching United, you would have seen it. He needs to do more.
I'm not saying he's been shit. I just thought I'd see more by now.
Yeah, but you would have thought you would have seen more from Sancho also. But here we are, as well as Martial and the rest of them. But what the difference between now and then is it's evident we've got a coach that can nurture talent and bring the best out of these players.
For your sake.
You've seen it, man. For me, the way how I see it is, if a player doesn't work under Ten Hag, it's not the manager or the coaching staff that's the problem. It's you. So that does refer to Sancho. If Sancho, whether it's this season or next season, if he doesn't get back to what we know he can be under Ten Hag, for me personally, I'm going to say it's a him problem, because there's been too much players at Manchester United that have been shit or that have been poor or that are shit in general that have improved under this coach, for me to sit here and be like, oh well, Ten Hag just can't coach Sancho, because he's turned similar players and made them look better than what they have been for seasons. Spurs, what do Spurs need?
Let me just ask you one quick question.
Go for it.
You see how Sancho's back now? He's back in training now, isn't he?
Yeah.
When's the right time to integrate him? Like, do you think it's a thing where he should start playing straight away, or do you wait till you've played Man City, played Arsenal? Because you don't know how the results are going to be. By then, the pressure could be mounted on you. And then for you to have to throw Sancho back in when the Man United fans might not be in the best place. I'm not sure. When do you think?
I would play him. If he's back in training, I'll start him against Charlton and I'll start.
It's not a fitness issue, is it? It's not a fitness issue.
That is, yeah. Saying physical and mental.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But he's back now, so But I would start him against Everton on the weekend, because there's no way Lampard starting his strongest squad. No way. And I would definitely start him against Charlton.
Too much Vapianos and that from partying from Sancho. Bro. Come on, man. Trust me, bro. You see the lifestyle, bro.
The lifestyle. Fuck blood.
Just get to, man.
But I would start him in the next two cup games, Everton and Charlton. If not, I wouldn't throw him in the deep end against City, but I'd bring him on off the bench. But we have to wait and see what Ten Hag says, innit? Like, I trust the manager. He knows best. If he wants to start Sancho against Arsenal on the 22nd, I'll just be like, don't do it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Perfect game for him to just, show what he's made of. Cause Sancho, I know you been seeing his Arsenal man get onto you, bro. I know you see it. Well, you probably haven't, because you deleted socials, but yeah. Spurs, what do Spurs need?
Boy, sir, Spurs. You know what? There's a lot of things, I could say players that they need, but I think it's bigger than that right now. Do you know what I think Spurs need?
What the Spurs need?
I think they need to get rid of Harry Kane. They need to get rid of Son.
Damn.
There's too much dependence on them two players. Too much. Son's having a stinker this season.
He's not happy, man.
He's having an absolute stinker.
He's not happy. You can see it. You don't want to be there no more, I don't think.
Get rid of him. They'll get
50, 60?
50, 60 million for Son. It's still I still class Son as a world class player, so they could get more. But obviously he's getting old now. He's what, 29s and 30s maybe.
Yeah, you have to be careful with the word world class, you know, blood. You see how these
Son's
are
world class,
moving
bro.
in the comments, blood.
Son's world
Good
class.
God. Yeah.
And Harry Kane, it's just going stale. Like they've relied on Harry Kane for years, and it's not gotten the way that they want it to go. He's won nothing. They've won nothing. So get what money you can from now, get for him now, and then build a team, because it's too based around Son and Kane. Do you know what I mean? Whether Conte would be there in the next couple of years, I doubt it. Maybe next year he probably won't be there, but I just feel like Spurs, they need a whole new rebuild. Get rid of Kane, get rid of Son, start again. You might have to go back to the days where you're not in Europe, but
God.
trust me, I don't give a fuck. Like
That big stadium,
it's
you don't want them in
Spurs, like, I
Europe,
don't care
bro.
what they do, but I just don't see everything that they're trying ain't working. They've gone for the big managers.
Not back them properly though.
Yeah, but yeah,
They didn't even back Pochettino. He was working with one hand tied behind his back, and he took them to a bloody final.
It's true, but I don't know what the Spurs need. Spurs need a miracle, bro. That's
Truth
what
is,
they need.
we don't care. I hate Spurs right now. I used to love Spurs, you know. I genuinely used to like Spurs. I used to love watching them play. I used to like a lot of their players, all of that. Now I cannot stand them. Can't stand Conte. Can't stand the players. I think Harry Kane is a dickhead. I don't want him anywhere near my club. I would take him. Anyone would take Harry Kane, but if you're asking me, he's not even in my top 4 choices of strikers that I would go and get. Not for that price, not for the age, and not for that fucking bottle job.
So if you could get Harry Kane, let's say 80 million,
Would I take him?
would you take him?
No, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. At 29, 80 million, no chance. You see, if the team was patterned, you see if it was like a City thing or even an Arsenal thing.
But you're going to let your team's shit, bro. Your
It's
team,
not shit, but we don't.
your team
I'd
is
rather
just
spend-
missing one.
Nah.
Your first 11 is missing one piece.
Yeah, but we don't want to turn out like you, where if Partey gets injured, man are quaking in their boots.
Yeah, I get that.
Fuck
But,
that. I'd rather spend that 80 million on 2 players.
so how much you think you're getting Vlahovic for?
See, Juventus are in a crisis, so we could probably get him for around 50, 60. 20 mil off. And he's only 22, bro. Harry Kane's
but
29.
Harry Kane's proven right now. I'm
hear
saying get Kane for 2 years. It'll probably take. I reckon Man United are about 2 years from competing right now. So in that 2 years, Harry Kane is what you need, bro.
He can't play the Ten Hag style, though.
What's the Ten Hag style? The pressing and all that shit.
Yeah, like, he doesn't do it for Spurs. He doesn't do it for England. Fucking, he can't do the interchange thing where you'll have Marshall on the left, then up front, then on the right, and vice versa.
Can Vlahovic?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Exactly, because
He's rapid though.
Yeah, it's just because you're fast.
He's rapid, bro.
Just because you're fast don't mean you're a presser. But that's about agility and
and he's 22.
all of that. It's true.
That can get coached into him. At 29, Harry Kane he's already got his head up his own arse. There's another. He just strikes me as another Maguire.
Tottenham are in the mud anyway. Fuck Tottenham.
We don't give a shit. But yeah, that's what the top 6 need to get Champions League
So now
football.
Chelsea don't even get a mention.
I forgot about.
Chelsea don't get a
I forgot about Chelsea, and I've got them in my top 4. What they need, I don't know what they need.
I think they just need time.
Yeah, they
time to rethink things. Time to
Potter
to get his plan together, and Bowley to
He's moving mad.
learn the role a bit better.
He's changing their stadium name and all sorts, bro. He's moving so crazy, so crazy. But the Chelsea fans love him because he's just spending them M's. Don't give a shit. But yeah, man. Well, we did our top 4s last week, and I don't think it's changed. Well, mine ain't changed.
Remind us of yours.
Yeah?
In order. Remind us.
Mine was City, Arsenal, Chelsea and Spurs. That was right. Mine.
Come on, Tez, man.
Looking at that top four,
That is not happening, bro.
Yo, we ain't even halfway,
bro.
It's not halfway.
For that to happen, Chelsea
are 10 points off Newcastle in third.
I can't see that happening, bro. They don't score goals.
They don't.
So how is that happening?
They don't still. Why?
But we will see.
We will see. Don't get me wrong.
That was my top four. City, Arsenal, Liverpool, United.
You still think Liverpool are going to finish above United? Could be 7 points by next week, you know, blood. But then we got Arsenal.
Nah,
we got Arsenal and City. We still see. This is the thing. We could go friggin'.
I reckon it'd be out of use too. I reckon that's going to be the top four. Whether it's in a different order. But I
we'll have to wait and see. I'm not convinced. We'll see what happens tonight. The next time you see me, I'm either going to be mad or I'm going to be sitting here talking some shit.
Newcastle could be there, bro. Trust me.
Yeah, they could still. They could.
If they do make it, I'm sorry from now for the way we've disrespected. Not even disrespected, but we've overlooked.
I'll cross that bridge. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But for now, I'm sticking with my guns. You know, you lot are just there or thereabouts. Boy, sir, transfer window. Who you think's going to spend the most money?
Bro, Chelsea.
Huh. You know what? I got a question for you before we wrap it up. Who has been the best January signing for you?
Ever.
Oof, ever's a stretch. I'd say in the last
that I can think of then.
Yeah.
It has to be Van Dijk, innit? That's the one that comes to mind. Van Dijk, even Aubameyang when it comes to Arsenal. I know nothing much came from it. Golden Boot, FA Cup.
I said nothing much come from it, bro. It's a lot.
Yeah,
I could sit here and say Bruno is definitely top 3, but then what come from it with Bruno? He ain't won no trophy. He ain't won no trophies. Everything is done. Like, he took us out of the mud, but everything is done. It's been individual for him. Van Dijk, they got a Champions League and a league, and Aubameyang, he got 2 golden boots at FA Cup and a Community Shield.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's definitely somewhere in there.
You like leave it in the comments, innit? I can't think off my head. Put in the comments who's been the best January transfer signing. I
would always probably say Vidic, you know, but that was a long time ago. Long time ago. If we was to take it just the last 10 years.
There's definitely some that we're not thinking of.
Some people say Diaz.
Back to that one,
I see people say Diaz and that shit, but
drop it in the comments. Diaz was a good signing.
It's not the best.
I think even Son was in January, really.
It could have been.
Was Son a January signing?
It could have. Nah, it might have been the summer. It might have been in the summer.
Kulusevski, he was good.
He was January. He's been decent.
Yeah, man.
Did we get Marshall in January?
Nah, you didn't.
Nah, it was deadline day in the summer. Who did we get in January? Oh, fuck knows. That I can think of. For Manchester United, it's definitely been Bruno.
Arshavin. I remember we got Arshavin in January, I think. I'm sure we did.
What am I talking about? No, we didn't. We got him in the summer. I was about to say Van Persie then. Well, guys, let us know what you think. Best January signing in the last... Let's make it fair. The last 10 years, the best January transfer window signing. Let us know. And with that said, it's been top 4 changes every day. It's been Tez's talking. It's been Keem's. It's been 2023.
It's been Newcastle make top 4.
You get me?
It's been Liverpool make top 4.
Liverpool. Fucking shit bastards, blood. Long may it continue. No Tony, no problem. 2023, still no capo. But guys, see you next week.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
TezTalks. Check the scores before you come with your reckless talk. Go check. Sending call and banter my team and we'll banter yours. For the win, taking no L's, we don't do draws. Don't press pause, keep your ears peeled when Tezzy talks.